I feel awkward already.
I know.
Hi, I'm Whitney.
I'm Amy.
We are on the haunt.
Ho, ho, ho. I don't know. It's getting almost Christmas time.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I'm wearing a Grinch
It's
shirt.
so cute.
It's so grandma-y, and I don't even care.
Oh, I have a couple grandma.
Well, we've been doing
Christmas.
like the 12 days of Christmas at work.
That's
And so
fun.
one day was Grinch Day. And I'm like,
Yes.
I don't really have it. And I'm like, but I would wear this shirt year round.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
all I need is coffee and my dog.
And that's true.
Which is and iron. Apparently.
And iron. Amy is low on iron.
I am
Everyone.
low on iron, so that's why I'm tired all the time. That's
But
what
she's
I'm
getting
going with.
supplements.
Yes, I'm getting supplements and maybe not a colonoscopy, an endoscopy. Is that what they call it? when it goes
colonoscopy
down
of
in
your throat.
Yes. Hopefully it's with a separate tube than the colonoscopy. Because that's gross.
Kyle got a colonoscopy a few, I almost said minutes ago. What? Weeks? I'm sure he's happy I'm telling this on the podcast. But can you imagine that's your job all day? You just like do colonoscopies? It's so weird.
What do you have to drink all that stuff? I've
That's
never had a
nasty.
colonoscopy, but
It was
I think
bad.
I'm supposed to at my age. But
It was really bad.
yeah,
But I'm
because
just
Jamie
imagine-
used to have to get them like every couple of years.
Because of his tummy?
No, because he had polyps.
Oh. Like, again, little tummy?
HIPAA doesn't exist in our world. We're just sure, or at least
We're not HIPAA compliant.
No.
Come at us, Jamie. You gotta sue us? What a
Bring
jerk.
it.
Sue Amy for your combined assets. Anyway. Yeah, it's like, because of his little tummy. Poor Jamie. I know too much about his gastrointestinal
We
issues.
really do. It's fine though.
Oh,
So Mandy made us the cutest.
they are.
We need to post these on our social so they can see what a talented
For sure.
artist she is.
Okay, I'm going to take a
We'll
pic.
put them together.
Oh, yes.
Producer Chris's wife, Mandy, is a very talented artist, and she makes these little, are they clay, I guess?
Maybe we don't know things. So
Ghost people.
Ghost
And she needs to, if she ever gets an Etsy shop up and running, we will promote her.
Well, we have told her that to just put them on our Etsy shop, you know?
Yeah. Because they're super cute.
They are. I'm going to post it on our Instagram right now.
Okay.
It's very dark in here, but maybe that makes it good. And they're up. Well, not really. I need a caption. Okay.
Enjoy them.
Ghost.
I know I will. They're even holding like tiny little candy canes.
I know. How did she make that?
don't
And the
understand.
detail
And, like, the little-
on the
yeah.
poinsettias or whatever. Or holly. What is this? Or mistletoe. I don't know the difference.
Some Christmas plant.
I don't know the difference between any of those.
I don't either. Well, are they all green with red berries?
Yeah. Mistletoe and holly are the same? Oh, God.
Go for it. This is why I always get like poison oak. I don't know.
'Cause you're like, that's just
from a weed.
mistletoe.
It's just mistletoe. I can roll around in that.
Merry Christmas.
Kiss myself. Don't you kiss people under the mistletoe?
Yeah,
but
so
I'm
it's
always doing
just
yard work
funny
alone.
that you said
so
you
I
kissed yourself.
kiss my dog because she's the only one out there with me.
Oh my
doing the
God. So
yard work.
our listener Jennifer posted on our Facebook, and I actually saw the notification, so I responded.
Yeah.
Because apparently one of the last episodes we talked about The Sims. I literally don't recall that at all. Do you?
Yeah, we were talking about what would a 14 or whatever year old ghost be doing, I think. And I was like, oh, playing The Sims. And you
Oh,
gave me
okay.
a bunch of crap, called me old, and told me that wasn't a thing anymore, basically. Sorry, I don't play Minecraft.
Well, she commented, here's where the coughing begins. Chris put a humidifier in here. We think it's because of our coughing and hacking. But Jennifer said, oh my, hold on. The Sims are, she said, and The Sims are still going. I play it a lot. And I said, well, apparently I commented the same thing like 3 times. We're the dumbest. But she said they're on The Sims 4 now.
Okay.
I loved playing The Sims, so I maybe should check that out. And then she also said, oh my God, I'm the same way about alarms, also ringing phones. What is that? And then again,
Because I was going on a tirade about Jamie hitting the snooze button 500
Oh, okay.
times. I'm like, just set the freaking alarm for what time you need to get up.
I'm getting a chapstick.
Okay.
That's hilarious because I don't recall any of that.
I don't know how. It must be the iron supplements.
I need
They're really making my brain work.
I need a supplement for memory. Anyone have a recommendation?
Ginkgo biloba, isn't
Put
it?
it on our Facebook and I'll see it in a month.
Black cohosh.
Hush.
Is it Hush?
Yeah, Kyle actually sells that.
Coheed and Cambria. I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
No one
thank you,
cares.
Jennifer, for being a fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't
Appreciate
say that's
it.
embarrassing to say
What's
that.
everybody been up to? Oh, I started reading Lauren.
Are you asking just me? What's everybody been up to in this room?
You're being real mean today. I don't like it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead about your book.
I don't even remember that.
Lori
Lori
Natura.
Natura wrote a new book. It's called Excuse Me While I Disappear. It's
Aw.
really good. It's all about being a middle-aged woman and just, instead of complaining about it, embracing it.
Yeah.
And she's so funny. She hasn't
She
put out a
is.
ton of books because she's just like a little
Trying to
independent
think of
author.
what the other ones are. I've read them all,
yeah.
I believe.
I can't think of the
Okay.
names of any of
Well,
them
just
either,
Google
but
it.
they're very. She's very, very funny.
She really is.
And she lives in like Eugene, Oregon, or someplace. She's
That's
always
great.
talking about just
Oregon. What's it
I don't
like
know,
there?
She's just really funny.
I would move to
Like her.
Oregon.
Like,
Maybe.
the first chapter is all about how she's just tired of going and getting her roots done every 3 weeks at like $200 a pop. So she just
I think I've given that
embraces the gray and
Yeah.
goes with it and,
Yeah.
and talks about why.
And get a hair
it's fine.
color that it just blends in.
She was like, I considered all the other options, like becoming a nun.
Oh.
But I can't really wear that habit because I can't have pins near my eyes. And she's like, or she said I went and
Is
tried
that
to.
thing pinned to their hair?
Yeah.
Whoa.
She's like, I went to the mall and tried on wigs, but I just look like a.
Wigs never look right
I forget what she
on
said.
me
Like
anyway.
a overaged sex worker or something.
Oh.
She's like, but I can't get the expensive ones because if I find another person's hair in my food, I'll vomit.
I mean, really.
So, anyways, it's just, I don't know. It's pretty funny.
Check it out. It's funny.
And then, have you watched the first, however many episodes they've released of Harry and Meghan?
No, it's out?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been waiting patiently. I didn't even know it was out.
I think of the first 3.
Okay, well,
dropped.
I'm going to watch them today.
I think they dropped on Thursday. Because
I already-
I watched all 3
because
of them
I've
on
already
Thursday.
pre-ordered his book.
It's so good.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
I like her.
I do too.
And I mean, people are so like polarized
Yeah.
with her, but I love her podcast, Archetypes on Spotify. It's so good. Makes you think.
So, anyways, that was
yeah.
good. That's what I've been up to.
I love that. I don't know
much
what I've
else.
been up to. Oh, I watched Don't Worry, Darling last weekend. Have you watched that?
Yes.
And I was like, not the direction I thought
No.
this was going to go. Very bizarre.
It was.
So was Harry Styles her boyfriend? Okay, it lost me. Sorry, spoiler
Okay,
alert.
yeah.
Was that her husband? Because at some point, it's like she's coming home from work. She's all tired. He's on his computer.
Yeah.
But then later on, I'm like, or was that part of an imagination, not
I
real
don't
thing
know.
too?
Or had she like dumped him maybe?
Maybe.
I didn't really
Okay.
understand all that either.
Maybe that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was alarming.
Yeah.
And creepy. And also I could see some incels in the world, those
Yeah.
crazy, creepy men doing something like that.
Yeah. It reminded me a lot of, what was that show? I think it was on HBO, where like the guy, his name was like Gogol. It's like Google. But he invented the thing and put in her brain, in her head, so he always knew her thoughts. I can't remember what that show was.
Oh, I don't like that.
Anyways, kind of made me think of that too.
I
so.
love that actress, and now I only think she looks like Rory every time I
Sorry.
see it. And there's
She
some,
does though.
yeah, there's some really awkward scenes.
Yes. Florence Pugh. She's beautiful.
She
though.
is. She's so. I just love her. She's so. And Harry
I follow her on
Styles was-
Instagram.
I
too.
do
She's
too.
just really.
Her
seems
stuff's
really
always
sweet
beautiful.
and,
Yeah.
like very down to earth. Like when she wore that sheer dress, and everyone was like, "She's like, oh, thanks. I'm aware of what my breasts look like."
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, "Oh, you have flat bit," or
Yeah,
and people were like
so
commenting on
dumb.
her, and she's like, oh, "Gee, thanks. I had no idea
Yeah.
what my own body parts look
Right,
like."
right. Well, I do avoid looking at them. So if I were her, Harry Styles was really good in that too. I was kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't listen to his music or anything like
Yeah,
that. But
my daughter's obsessed with him.
well, he is beautiful,
so
and I could listen to him talk
Yeah.
all day long. I think.
I think he's very, I don't know, I just like him. He's very like, embrace who you are.
Yes.
I really like the message he puts out, like in his music and in
he'll
his
dress any kind of
performances.
way. He don't care. Yeah.
I saw a performance he did with Lizzo. I think they were singing Juice.
Is this the one where she's in the stands and she's like dancing to his music? And I'm just like, I love.
No, he's like on the stage with
Okay.
her. I don't know if it was
That's
at like
so cute.
like an award show or something. I don't know what the deal was, but it's really cute.
I love that. Did you see Shania Twain?
Yes, and Ryan Reynolds.
What do you think you're Ryan Reynolds? And he's like, what, me? And then later I see him like, I watched it and he's like wiping tears. I mean, he is Canadian. She's a Canadian superstar.
You know you've made it when Shania Twain references. She looks great too. Good for her.
does.
You go, Shania.
I know. She's like out of breath. I was like, girl, me too.
Well, she's like,
I know.
I think she's older than me, actually. So
What is that? She's like,
I'm always out
freaking
of breath.
elderly. You're like, oh, she's way older than you.
Not way.
Hold on. I'm about to Google this because she's got to be, I think she's way older. What is my password?
You're gonna make me feel bad about myself, no matter how this ends. I feel like
No, I mean, I think
gonna be
she's
like the
way
same.
older than you.
no, she's not way older. She's older, but not way older.
Why do you think that's going to make you feel bad about you?
I don't, because she's gonna be my age. You're gonna be like, oh.
No, well, I think she looks older than you is where I'm going with that. 57.
Oh, okay.
Windsor, Canada.
Sounds very whimsical. Her life wasn't whimsical though. Like her parents died and she had to raise her siblings and stuff. No one cares.
Yeah, and
She's
her
not
battle
over
with
here.
Lyme disease.
Yes. And a cheating husband.
Ugh.
Mutt.
Mutt. Wang. Ugh. They did make magical music together, though. So there is that. Okay, Amy.
Shall I jump in?
Just go.
I'm going to start at Mental Floss, and then I may jump over to
What a website.
Smithsonian Mag. We'll see
Again?
if I
Oh
need
my
to.
God. She has a subscription now. Imagine if you...
It would probably lock me out because I don't. 1 year for $12. I think that's like the actual hard copy. Though.
That's not bad.
It's free on the internet.
Do all these articles come in then?
I don't know. I used to like not long ago. I got like a subscription to like Us Weekly or something,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know what's going on in the magazine world. I would get like no magazine, and that's like a weekly thing.
Yeah.
I would get nothing for like 2 months, and then I get like six of them that were like months old.
Is People Weekly?
People,
Because Rory did some fundraiser,
know.
and I didn't have to buy something, but I bought a subscription to People because it was the only magazine that I was
Yeah.
even remotely. And I'm like, it was expensive.
yeah. But
Right.
so I don't know. And even if you go to the store and stuff, I like tabloids. Okay, sue me, whatever.
Yeah, Jamie
But even if you go to the grocery store and stuff now, it's hard to find an end date.
They're
one. So I don't know
slowly
what's-
going away.
I think they are.
Which
I think
is
they're becoming
so
extinct.
sad.
Yeah.
Can I go back and... well, maybe not.
Some of us need magazines in the bathroom, yo. You
Yeah.
know?
Some of us don't want our phone getting poop particles
No, I
all
never
over it.
take my phone in the bathroom.
Oh,
That's
I
gross.
totally do.
That's... no.
I mean, I'm not
I
alone.
just feel like anywhere that poop is taking place, it's just on every surface. Like it's just floating through the air.
Do you close your lid before you flush? I mean, I don't.
No. Should I?
I don't know. You'd think that would contain it. You close that lid and then you flush it down.
Well, it's like sploshing as I'm going, so whatever. I mean,
What? As you're going. But your butt's
poop hits the water.
But your butt's covering it. It's just splashing onto your own butt. How nasty is it's like pooping, by the way. That's like so gross. Man, our butts
It's
are
more
dirty.
gross to not go though. That's you ever been really constipated? That's terrible.
Well, I mean, I don't ever want to be taken to the hospital and someone has to take poop out of me.
No.
That's
Well, I remember when I had my breast cancer
Yikes.
surgery. Like for some reason, pain meds
make you not poop.
make you not
right.
poop, even though they give you stuff to help you
Right.
poop, like Colace or whatever.
But
It
then you're
wasn't
afraid
working.
to take too much Colace.
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't even hardly take. I was so bad. I was drinking. I'm not even joking. Warm prune juice, like warmed it up into my. I was so desperate.
Well, yeah. But man, that's rough.
For what it's worth, that does work. It was finally the one thing. I was doing smooth move tea. I was doing Miralax. I was doing like laxative. I was doing everything but warm prune juice. I Googled it and it said this will work.
And the
I'm
warmth
like,
helped
and
for
it-
some reason?
Oh, it was so gross. It's probably the grossest thing I've ever had to drink
Yeah.
in my life.
Yeah, I
I don't know.
Yeah, Kyle is so afraid of getting sick all the time. If you didn't know, And so everyone at his work's been sick lately. And so I was kind of feeling bad this week. And he brought me elderberry to drink. And I was like, Kyle, I don't want to. Because, like, I don't like drinking nasty shit. You know, like, if I cannot, I don't want to. And I was like, what's it taste like? He's like, I don't know. Like, spicy grape juice. And I'm like, what does that mean?
Grape juice and spicy do not belong together.
But then I tasted it, and that is what it tastes like. It is wrong. It's wrong. It does not taste right. But I felt totally better the next day. Oh. So I was like, spicy grape
drink
juice.
It though? Can't you take it in like a...
Maybe. We just have like a big, nasty jug of it. I mean, not big. It's like this big. It's not like a...
Do you dilute it?
No, he just brought me a little Dixie cup, like a shot. I'm like laying in bed. He's like, here, drink this. And I was like, I don't want to. It's like I'm a toddler. He's like, just freaking drink it. You've drank like Fireball. Yes, my younger years. This is...
Well, give me some Fireball. That will probably ward off all the germs as well.
For a different reason. My God, it was nasty. Anyway.
I was at Deerberg's the other day, and they have like this giant bin of like the little things of alcohol. And
airplane bottles.
Yes, there was just like a little kid. He was probably like 3, just like playing in them. And
are they plastic? Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I don't
know.
Oh. I don't know. They look glass. Maybe
I think they might be now.
But get out of the alcohol, kid. Where is your parent? You were just a small child. Oh, it was just a really strange sight because it was right by the self-checkout.
Yeah.
I'm like,
what
is
a
that
weird
an
place
impulse
to
buy?
put that?
Because that's where impulse stuff.
Right.
I guess it's like, screw it, I'm here. Give me some little
FML.
Fireballs.
Hate my life. I'm just gonna. And why is it always Fireball? It seems like.
Well, they had other stuff too. They had like vodka.
You see Fireball a lot though. Like
you
that.
do. Like I've been seeing
nasty man.
You know, like the little center aisle at Walmart by the alcohol where they have like the gift sets.
Yeah.
Now there's just like these big like Fireball towers.
Gross.
And stuff. And it's like, what? Who's giving that out? Which when my dad was alive, he used to always get my Uncle Crown for Christmas.
Yeah.
But that's a little bit.
And
that's
Crown.
A little classier.
Yeah, and it comes in a velvet
Fireball.
sack.
I
Satchel.
remember for my 40th birthday, I made a bunch of different types of sangrias, and I made a Fireball. Remember? And I had
How was
apples
it?
and stuff. It was pretty good. Actually,
Because I didn't drink that night. I had just had a baby.
Yeah.
I feel like
I made all different kinds of sangrias.
that's fun.
And then everyone showed up and was like, "Where's the beer?"
And you're like, "Excuse me, what?"
I'm like, I have sangria in mason jars. Keeping it classy.
So cute, though.
I chopped all the fruit up. It was what? Again, no one cares.
Do you care? Eyeball. Who sent us a message? Did you see this? Okay, talk more about
squirrels or whatever.
Talk more about Fireball, so I can
That's all I
find this.
got. That's my only.
Well,
Fireball
dang it,
story.
Amy, got him more. Find more. Find more. Dig deep. Okay, why is oh he just I don't know what we talked about Eyeball one of the last episodes, but on December 1st he sent a message. I am pretty badass. I don't know. You sure are. So I don't know what we said. We should really would someone like to transcribe our episode?
No.
It would put you into a mental institution.
For sure.
You're institutionalized. Go on, Amy. What is your topic? We never even got there.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's got like
Oh, Lord.
It's
got what?
What is that called? It's not a schwa. It's a. What's just like the little.
No, that's not a tilde.
It's like it's
accent.
kind of like it's got an accent. Meet Gryla, maybe Gry with an accent above the L-A. The Christmas troll who eats Iceland's naughtiest children. I'm on mental floss.
The things we will do to get our kids to comply. We will make up a story about trolls. Trolls are so wrong. And we're talking big, scary, hairy trolls, I'm imagining. Not cute, tiny DreamWorks Pixar. Oh, God. This one has scoliosis. Yes. Good Lord.
Why, their head isn't even attached.
Their head is attached to their chest.
Yeah, very humpback. All right, here we go. In Iceland, naughty children don't just get lumps of coal during the Christmas season. Sometimes they get eaten.
Why are we laughing? It's because we're all feeling awkward.
We're just talking about tender as the flesh and how disturbing eating humans are. Meet Gryla, the fearsome fairy tale ogre that keeps Icelandic children towing the line during the holidays.
Oh my gosh.
May have to borrow. She probably would not work on my children.
No, they're adults.
Yes.
Also that.
Rekka would be like, hey, Gryla, can I pay you to do my laundry?
Right.
That's what he does to his sister. She charges him like $20 a load. I'm like,
that's genius.
like, it's genius on her part.
Yes.
It's stupid on his.
For sure. Laundry's not that bad.
No.
I mean, it sucks, but not $20.
I should be getting a cut, too. It's my detergent and fabric softener.
That's exactly right. Does she fold it and put it away?
Mm-hmm. Well, she folds it, she doesn't put it away. She doesn't know where any of this stuff goes.
Yeah, I mean, why would you?
Well, usually it's just when he's back from school.
She's like,
So he
I'm
takes
not
it back with
venturing
him.
down there.
No.
To the boy layer.
I don't venture down there
Probably
either.
smells strange.
I go down about once every 6 weeks to replace the wallflowers.
You're like, here. Yes.
I refuse to clean the bathroom. Like, do it yourself. Yeah, we're nasty.
No, boys are gross.
So the Christmas witch, as some English language sources call her, like Smithsonian Magazine, which took a fun dive into the myth in 2017. Oh, I wonder if that's the other article I have. Could be.
Yes,
it's just as much a mystery to you as it is me, folks. It's actually more like the Christmas troll, one of many scary man-eating trolls featured in Icelandic
Or
folk tales.
children.
During Jol, Iceland, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, Iceland's Christmas season, she supposedly comes down from her cave in the mountains to gather up ill-behaved kids for her and her lazy, browbeaten husband, Lepelau, to make into stew.
Oh, gosh. Like, raise some livestock, man.
Yeah.
God.
And why is he browbeaten?
Browbeaten?
Lazy, browbeaten.
Oh, why? He's lazy. That's why I ain't got no food.
Yeah, come on.
Go hunt and gather,
Leopold or whatever
sir.
your name is.
Help out around the house.
Yeah. Folk tales and poems about Gryla have been around since at least the Middle Ages, according to British folklore researcher, that's Jessica Simpson.
Jessica Simpson. Who I'm like a little concerned about. I'm just like, are
Is
you
it chicken or tuna?
Have you? Do you follow
Very
her on?
thin, and I'm not body shaming.
Yeah.
You do you, but and it's not even her just being thin. She's very incoherent.
It's bizarre. I know.
So I don't know what's going on.
Are you okay? Most recently, she posted something on Instagram where she has like these, like things stuck on her face, some sort of a laser treatment, and then they peel them off. The doctor does, and she's like, "Oh yeah." Oh, yeah. And then that's like it. And you're like, what?
I just saw a thing where she was like promoting her line
Pottery
at
barn
or whatever and was like, I'm burning love. Like it was just, I don't know. It was concerning.
Well, I mean, Brittany also.
Yeah.
Do you see her most recent post with the cake? So she posts this thing where she's wearing like red onesie pajamas.
Well, she just suspended her account again not too long ago.
And then yesterday, I think she reactivated it for whatever reason. And she's wearing red onesie pajamas. She's like on the ground. It's like, ah!
So her typical moves.
Trying to be so sexy. And then suddenly there's a cake on the ground. She sticks her whole face in it. It's on her whole face. She like wipes it off her face, starts rubbing it on her boobs and her crotch.
Brittany,
And
I
you're
haven't
like,
been on Instagram in the last 24 hours.
What is happening? It's
Brittany.
God. I know. I don't.
We're rooting for you, girl.
You're making it hard. Why'd you put your face in a cake?
I don't understand. I don't know.
It's so. Oh, good God. Her extensions look better. They did. Now they have cake all over.
Cake icing, so probably not.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, her hair looks. Oh, her face is in a cake. I'm so confused.
Can't have it all.
No. Oh my God. Just go to Florence Pugh's Instagram, Brittany, and like take a hint.
Yeah.
She's just, I mean, Brittany is one of us. Like, if someone
for sure.
from Lincoln County got famous, that's just what it is. And then she sorry, I'm on a tangent now. She posted about her sister. She posted,
I did see that.
And I was
like a real heartfelt love you. So did they make up? Did someone... There's some people convinced that it's not her. But I'm like, well, that's her in the videos. So...
Right. They think that she's been drugged and forced to make these... I'm like, I think we're going too far now.
Yeah.
Like, what's the purpose of that? People are...
Yeah.
I mean, they're not making money off her Instagram. Right?
I don't know.
She doesn't...
She doesn't promote anything.
No, she has no ads.
That's how they make money.
Yeah, and it's not like she has a new album out.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's bizarre. Anyway, that's all. I just had to go on my Brittany corner.
So Jacqueline Simpson wrote a book called Icelandic Folklores and Legends. In Icelandic folklore, trolls are stupid giants. That's rude. Most of whom are very dangerous and actively hate Christianity.
Okay.
Actively.
Like, what is it? They got a
It's
protest?
not going to stop.
They have protests. Troll protests. It's funny.
That's what that was a picture of earlier.
Yeah, they just have signs.
My body, my choice.
Right, down with Jesus. I don't know. How do
you protest Christianity?
Down
Actually,
with Jesus?
I guess.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I guess that. I don't know. It's just
That's all we got. Jesus is Christianity, so any
like the
stones you throw at
basis.
Jesus, you're protesting.
I found this new podcast, also another tangent, called Lady Preacher, and it's a progressive Christian podcast. I'm loving it.
You talked about this already.
Sorry, everyone.
Look at me. God, I am on my A game. with
Yeah,
my
you have
iron
your memory for
supplements.
days. I need to start taking some iron supplements. Move on. Sorry. Sorry, everyone.
They're usually used to explain rock formations. What? Which many legends claim are either trolls turned to stone or stones thrown by a troll at a church.
Wow.
That's
That's how you actively protest.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
For sure.
And
Dangerous.
and how big are these stones? Are they really?
It's like
crush a
it's like
church?
the trolls in Frozen. They're little rocks.
Oh, I was thinking of the trolls in Ella Enchanted.
I haven't.
Anne Hathaway, you're a treasure.
Yeah, I'm like blanking on that movie. I don't know if I've seen it. I do love her.
In the 13th century, the word Gryla, or Gryla, I don't know, was a general term for a she-troll, but eventually
She-troll?
came to name a specific child-eating monster. The legends don't agree on what exactly Gryla might look like, though, like all Icelandic trolls, she's a gross, massive giant.
Wow. That's what people call us. Yeah, we're not giants.
No.
You're teeny. I'm medium.
Are we gross, though? You're not.
Probably.
My hair is a little greasy. I apologize.
My
I don't
skin
care.
is like so dry. It was like yesterday. Rory came up to me and was like, "What's on your nose? Your skin's coming off." I'm like, "Stop."
I know.
You know how to make
I've
me feel
broken out because
terrible.
I've been having to like over moisturize because I'm so dry.
Right.
It's like, can I
Yeah.
get a break?
Yeah. Anyways.
One rhyme says she has 15 tails, each of which holds 100 bags with 20 children in each bag.
It's about how it is.
Yes. Doomed to be a feast for
Oh,
the troll's
God.
family. I could have used 20 tails when my, or 15
Like,
tails.
where
when my
are they
children were small.
attached?
I still remember when like the twins were infants and I had to go to Walmart for something. So it's like I put Brecken, because Brecken was only 3, in like the seat of the cart. Put one of the babies in their car seat down in the basket of the cart, and then hook
Carried
car
the other
seat-
one?
No, hook that one into the thing on another cart, right? Because I had to have a cart
Well,
to put
right.
stuff in too. So I was pushing a cart and pulling a cart. 2 children in one child there, and people were looking at me like I was insane. I was like, "Listen,
What do you think? What expect me to do?
because I really think I need like diapers or something. You know what I
Yes,
mean? It was like it
emergency.
wasn't like it was just a fun trip to Walmart.
I wish you'd called me. I would have went and got you diapers, Amy.
Well, plus I just wanted to get out of the house. I
Yeah,
think
I
too.
mean, that's
that was
legit.
like, you know what it's like having newborns. It's just like, oh,
You're just sitting in
I
your
just
own
want to be a
filth.
human being for. I just want to be amongst other adults for
Want to
5
be a human
minutes,
being.
even if it's Walmart people. I don't care.
The people of
Giving me
Walmart.
dirty looks for
Yeah, well, that's like
having
the
my
dumbest
children
thing to be
into-
mad about.
really.
Or judgy about.
Or maybe they weren't dirty looks. Maybe they were looks of concern. I don't know.
Or pity.
Yes. What? That poor woman.
Oh, her. She gets no sleep.
And I was fairly young at the time. I had 3 kids at 28. That's insane.
That's a lot.
It really is.
It's a lot. It's a lot of
I should have been
kids.
backpacking across Europe at 28, not hauling 3 small children around Walmart.
Our life choices.
Oh. Don't regret him. Love him.
Someday
Love my
we
kids.
will be backpacking across Europe,
That's
Amy.
right.
It'll be wild. We'll meet this troll probably.
Probably. They'll throw
Never
a
come back.
giant rock at us.
We're on an episode of Disappeared on Oxygen.
Great. I'm to the point I've watched all the ID shows, so now I'm down to like these like
Random
2004, you know,
obscure ones.
scorned, dying for love, guys. They have all the reenactments have like flip phones, and it's just.
And you're like,
and I'm still watching them. That's what I go to sleep
not?
to every night of my life.
Why not? And it's funny because it's like it's dying for love. Just like relax. It's not that great.
No, I wouldn't die for it. No. Divorcing for maybe, not dying for
You
it.
die for divorce.
No, divorce for. I was going to say divorcing for love, but that doesn't make sense. Divorcing when the love has worn
Like,
off.
don't murder someone.
No. And I'm not getting a divorce because I'm freaking lazy.
For sure.
No. We've raised the children. Now's the time to just watch ID channel all I want.
Yeah, I was talking to Kyle the other day. I was like, you know, Amy's been thinking about next year and what that's going to be like because she's going to be alone. And he was like, so you told her to come over here? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to tell her to come over here whenever she's lonely. Just come over. You'll be so not alone. You'll wish. Then you'll be like, oh, God, thank goodness. I'm going,
Crave the silence.
I'm going home.
What is going to be a weird
No, for sure. I think about that more than is probably normal about your transition. I'm like, what can I do to help her? I just show up at your house. I'm like, Amy, you've really gone over the edge.
Yes. Another cat? Let's talk.
The door is open, the front door, because that's like a thing at the Johnston house.
Have you seen all the coyotes that have been grabbing children? By the way.
Well, Keaton's so small. That's really dangerous.
No, but have you seen that people been catching like on their door?
In Missouri?
I think so. It's been on like the Channel 5 News. Like,
why are there kids outside alone?
They're just like getting out. The parents are getting them out of the car. Instead of like sitting them down driveway. And like, here comes it's like broad daylight. Like these coyotes are like
what?
The parent is like fighting the coyote. You've not seen these clips on the news? No.
It's not funny, but it's like,
no, so I'm
what's
like,
happening?
we really got to keep the doors closed here, guys. A coyote could come in
Carter
here.
and Keaton, you guys are
It's
small.
that time of year these kids are wearing like their big puffy coats, so they're just like grabbing, you know what I mean?
What's happening to the coyotes'
I
food
don't
source?
know.
Rabbits? Squirrels? Where are you?
Well, it's hunting season. Did people shoot them all?
There's none left.
Sorry.
I almost killed like 10
now they're
squirrels.
eating your children.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Are
going
these in
on.
rural communities?
And it's during daylight hours.
Yeah,
That's not
well,
normal.
because they're rabied probably.
Well, I used to have a coyote that went on walks with me.
That is not okay.
And I thought it was so cute. And Jamie's like, that is not safe.
How far away from you was it?
It would wait in the field for me.
Yeah, to
would
pounce.
No, then it would just walk. It never pounced. It would do it every day. And it would be like probably
Are you sure it wasn't
10
a dog?
feet behind me. No, it was a coyote. I do know the
That's
difference.
weird.
I did have a rabid raccoon try to attack me once on one of my walks in broad
Raccoons are
daylight. But luckily I got stuck in the barbed wire fence.
Oh my God. Wow.
So Jamie went and shot it.
Yeah, I mean
it was...
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to just suffer there in a
No.
barbed wire fence.
Yeah,
What a way to
no.
go.
Well, I was already like had rabies or something, clearly, like broad daylight, and I didn't even know. Like the neighbor was back when Jim Black still lived by me, and her dog would always go on walks with me, and he started going crazy, and I'm like taking out my my
what's happening?
AirPods, and I'm like, what's going on?
And then suddenly here comes this ball of
then,
fur.
Yeah, it's just. But then it got trapped in the thing, and I was like, I don't think that's normal.
I don't know what I'd do if a raccoon start trying to kick it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, they have sharp claws.
Yeah. We had a real weird acting possum one time in our yard during the daytime, too. So Jamie shot it as well.
I mean, it's like, if you get in our yard, okay?
Well, if it would have played possum, then we'd have known it was fine. But it was just like being super aggressive. And I'm like, that's not normal.
No, we don't want it to take our child.
No.
You get dragged up by a possum.
Look that up, though. That's been happening.
Yeah,
I've
that's
like a couple
weird.
different news stories about it.
That's really weird. Okay.
All right, so back to Gryla. Some poems say she had 300 heads, each of which had 3 eyes.
There's
That's
too
a
much
lot of
going
eyes.
on with her and her
God,
tails.
I hope she didn't need prescription eyeglasses. That would be so expensive.
How does she stand upright with all her tails and heads? You know what I mean?
And eyes. I would get real dizzy. 300 heads, each of which had 3 eyes. That's 900 eyes. That is too many eyes.
What would that be?
Do they all
like?
blink at once? Can you imagine getting an eyelash?
Well, you know how you're like the eyes of a. Well, wait. Does a fly have more than 2 eyes? Because you know when you see like
it's always like
pics,
like prismy.
Yes, prismy, exactly. So do they have more than 2 eyes?
I don't know, or do they just have like multiple lenses?
Yeah, something going on.
I don't know
in
how
their eyes
work. I just know mine don't work.
Mine don't either.
I cannot. If I'm trying to cook something, I'm like, someone come in the kitchen and read this to me. I have no idea. What do I have to heat the oven to? That's where I am in my life.
Oh my God. A fly has 2 compound eyes, and each eye is made up of between 3,000 to 6,000 simple eyes.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. Is someone downstairs like making an announcement?
It sounded like an intercom or a bullhorn.
Are they about to karaoke?
Why were we invited?
I know. Rude, Brocaws. It was very strange.
We like this. I could really do a great version of OPP.
And I would sing like Any Man of Mine.
Better be proud of me.
Her songs, as she was singing though, I was like, oh man, like these
have not aged well.
Nope.
No.
Nope. We're whatever, but.
The guy showed up at our house last night and dropped off all the crap for Jamie's sleep study.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more about that.
Well, I don't know anything. It's still sitting in the bag. I didn't do any of it last night. So you don't have to go to a sleep clinic anymore. They like bring devices to your house.
That's nice.
He's tired of me punching him out all night, every night from his snoring. So.
Yeah. I mean, does he just need a CPAP machine?
Well, that's kind of what this is for.
Oh, I see. Okay.
To see if he has sleep apnea.
Well, yeah, because like if you go to a sleep clinic, you're not going to sleep normal.
He would.
Oh,
he can sleep anywhere.
I probably would too. It's me and Jamie are one and the same. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Spiders have 8 eyes.
Okay. Gross.
And I'm just curious now at what it is like to look out of a spider's eye, though. Because here's their eyes.
That's so disgusting.
Really is. Like, why?
I don't like stuff like that.
Like what?
I have like what's it called, like trypophobia or whatever, where you don't like
more than
like a bunch of like holes or. Ugh.
That's
like I saw. Have you ever seen like a dried up lily pad pod?
No.
Oh.
What's it like to look as a spider? Okay, it's not clear.
Okay. Others describe eyes in the back of her head.
Again, too many eyes.
Ears that hang so long they hit her in the nose.
Wait, what? And is her nose in the middle of her face?
Or her ears just that floppy.
Do your ears hang?
A matted beard. You need a twinkle blade, girl.
Yeah.
Blackened teeth.
It wouldn't take care of that.
No.
She's gonna need like a chainsaw. What is that? Ew, matted beard?
It's like my poor cat's fur. He can't groom himself anymore. I'm thinking about just shaving a couple of spots. But I don't even know it's so matted. I don't even know if I could shave it.
You need to take him somewhere and have him do that for you.
I know, but his shots aren't up to date. I'm afraid he'll like
what?
Whatever. I don't
get them sick.
I don't get shots for my cat because he doesn't go outside. He doesn't need a rabies vaccine.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid, like, whatever the equivalent of, like, the Department of Children's Services, I guess the Humane Society, somebody's going to come take him from me because he doesn't have his shot.
How would they even know?
Well, they
Your
would be like, where's his shot records?
They ask for your shot records?
Yeah.
You have, like, a little blue card like you do for children?
No, they like, when my dog goes, we just get, like, we get paperwork and we get, like, a little metal tag. If she wore a collar, we'd have it, but...
Huh. The things I don't know about pets.
So anyways,
safety.
She also has blackened teeth and hooves.
Oh, she's God.
Just whatever, girl.
She is horrifying. I'm just saying.
All these stories agree on one point. She's very, very ugly.
There's
someone for everyone. That's not nice.
There's someone for everyone.
Maybe that's why she's eating.
Well, she has a husband.
Yeah, whatever his name was.
Lazy guy.
Lazy Leopold or whatever his name was.
I mean, okay, look. If she can find a husband. Wow.
I don't even care. If I hadn't found one, oh well.
Right. I mean, we'd just probably be living together in a duplex or something, living our best life. Just watching ID
listening to Midnights on a loop.
Right. Just like making up choreographed dances. For some reason, Keaton's still here. I don't know why, because you're not married, but she's also living there. Like, embarrassed by us.
Making our own Swift Talk
What? Oh, Swift Talk. I don't know. You just said Swift Talk, and I was like, what? Like a podcast about Taylor Swift? I would totally do that. I don't know what I'd talk about.
Chris, we're doing another one.
He's like, no, I draw the line.
This is too much.
He is accepting of Taylor, though, because
Yeah.
she works with, I forget his name, but that producer.
Good. She's like,
A talented songwriter. I will fight someone about
grinds,
that.
people.
She what? Is this what the kids
And
are
that's what I
saying?
call you all? Someone who grinds, like the daily grind. I don't know.
Oh, I have no idea.
I am like, rah, shucks, my arm. Gryla isn't just standing alone.
Amy
I
knows
gotta jump
all
back in.
of the amazing
I do.
slang.
It's fire.
It's not cool when we say it and then
No.
giggle.
It's not cool when we say it, period.
Yeah,
now
sure.
it's no longer.
What would your students
What's
say?
the
They're like,
new
oh,
thing
God.
on the new word or whatever. Goblin mode.
What?
That was like the word of the year or whatever for Oxford Dictionary or
What
something.
does that even mean?
It just means like I think it means you're like super lazy. We are goblin mode.
Are goblins lazy? Like, stereotypically?
House goblins are not. House
No.
goblins are worked to the bone.
Dobby?
Dobby. Hey, he had floppy ears that probably hit his nose too.
He might be my favorite character.
They have Dobby like dolls at Walgreens right now.
Do they?
Yeah, they have like a whole Harry Potter.
Oh, he's like my
stand.
favorite character. And I just want to kill those. What's their names? They're so mean to him.
Oh, the
Draco
Malfoys.
Malfoy. Ugh.
Yeah, shame on you.
I know.
I had a house goblin. I'd love it and cuddle it. And...
I don't know why that's so funny. 'Cause you're just- He's like, let me go.
I'd be like rocking it. Just like...
He's wearing a diaper. It's like a slave baby.
But it wouldn't make him work.
Then why
His
does he
origin-
live? Now he's
to be
just
my
your adopted
companion.
child. Your companion.
What?
It's just,
That would be cute.
it's super cute. It's just funny that he's your companion.
Then I give him a sock. Isn't that right? And then you give him and then he knows he's
Or
free.
anything. You give them anything and then they're free. It's so sad.
And give him my love.
Dobby. And then, oh my God. Yeah.
Dobby loves Harry Potter.
And then the last ones, it's just so sad. I can't even go there.
No.
I was talking about Harry Potter with my kids last night because we have this owl that we see every single day. And I forget I cannot think of Harry's owl's name.
Have you seen it lately?
What?
The owl?
Yeah, like every
Okay.
day we see it.
Because Jamie hit one the other
Oh.
day. It like broke the mirror on his side of his truck.
No.
It was on the road like
Oh God.
to your house.
Oh
so.
no, it's on our gravel road and
Okay.
it's always just sitting on this post. And what's Hedwig? That's his I don't know why it just came to me. But then I was like, is the first Harry Potter book acceptable for me to start reading to my 6-year-old? I don't know. I don't feel like it's that scary.
I don't
It
think
gets
so.
kind of scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just give it a shot.
Yeah.
Why not?
Try it.
Give her some nightmares.
If she doesn't like it, you can stop.
Yeah, or I'll just force her to listen.
Or that.
Listen! How do you not like Harry Potter?
All right.
Moving on.
Gryla isn't a standalone figure in Icelandic folklore, though. She's the mother of the Yule lads, 13 mischief makers that supposedly visit on the 13 days of Christmas. Her companion,
Dobby.
Jolaculturan, the Yule cat,
What?
is said to have a taste for human flesh himself, lurking in the snowy countryside and gobbling up anyone, adults or children, who didn't get any clothes for Christmas. A
What?
sign that they
Clothes?
didn't work hard enough.
Oh. What? You're judged based on what people give you?
Nobody wants clothes for Christmas.
Right, I was always super disappointed
Yeah.
when you knew it was closed because you shook it and it made no sound.
No, I always had socks in my stocking.
Yeah.
Socks and orange and some peanuts.
What's with the orange thing?
I was raised by my grandma.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
a
like
tradition though, but
yeah.
it wasn't in my family. But you hear that. I just don't
Yeah.
know where
I
that
think it
comes
just
from.
is old-fashioned.
Well, it was probably like a
It
delicacy.
was a real treat.
Yeah.
back then. And peanuts, like peanuts in the shells, like
I love some good
like just like
peanuts.
dumped in your stomach.
Not in a Ziploc
No.
bag. That's great.
And back then, the stockings were like almost like a felt or something. So
Yes.
it's just like the peanuts are just in there every year. They're not cutting out. They're
They're
stuck.
the same ones.
Yes.
We're recycling. Oh, Christmas. So great.
So Gryla functions as a cautionary tale, but most adults don't really believe in her.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you do.
Oh, unlike, say, elves, which a number of modern Icelanders consider an important and very real part of their culture. As Simpson writes in the introduction to her book, even hundreds of years ago, parents taught their children to fear the bugbear Gryla, but did not believe in her themselves. Some tales have softened Gryla's image over the years. In an episode of Netflix's The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, for instance. Never watched that.
Me neither.
Keaton's watched all
I think
of them.
I would like it.
She's presented as a powerful witch who protects mistreated children, not a monster who's intent on devouring them. She's now depicted in statues and Christmas installations all over Iceland, even at airports.
Wow.
But in many cases, she retains at least a little bit of her scary vibe.
I mean, does she still have 20 tails and 300 heads?
You could take a quiz to find out which legendary Christmas figure you're most like.
Oh, Lord.
Should I take it? Let's see
Yes,
how long it is.
you for sure should take it.
Well, why is it just a bunch of pictures of Ken Jennings?
Who?
The Jeopardy guy.
Oh.
It's just a bunch of pictures of him.
It's like, which Ken Jennings are you?
I don't understand. This isn't giving me a quiz.
There's no quiz.
It's called What's the Connection?
What?
Like his name.
Connection? Oh, puns.
I don't know.
Puns are so fun.
What, 300?
Dead
yeah,
air.
no, I can't take this. You have to...
300
It's
questions?
not multiple choice.
Oh, like what?
Forget it.
Then what kind of choice is it?
It's just you have to... It's like a
Type
constructed
things?
response. Yeah.
What?
No, thank you.
Constructors. Then how do they
I don't
make a
know.
choice?
I have no idea.
Okay. Mental
Okay,
floss.
I had a whole other article, but I'm sure it's the same stuff, and we're already
46
way
minutes
in.
in. Okay. Well, it's funny that you did that because I'm going to talk. Let me see. I think this is the one that's up first for me. About fairies. I thought we'd done this, but I looked on our spreadsheet and it doesn't seem like we did.
Okay.
So, do I want to go to scary fairies or 10 freaky types of scary fairies? Those are our options. Let's do 10
Isn't
freaky
it the
types.
same, basically?
Let's go to 10 freaky types of... Why can I not click on this link? Oh, God. Go. Open link. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Some of these are really disturbing. So we're on gizmodo.com. Never heard of this website before. Don't know anything about it. But here we are. I do not want to subscribe to your newsletter. Okay, so when you think of fairies, for me anyway, I think of like Tinkerbell. Oh no.
Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah.
I think of Tinkerbell. I think of something like really cute. These are not that.
No, I think of like the fairy godmother.
Yeah, fairy godmother. Something just sparkly with maybe a wand.
Except like the Fae in True Blood, they were kind of scary. Remember Suki?
Yes.
Suki was a fairy.
Yeah,
Part fae.
that's true. That is true. But these are not cute. These are scary. So we're going to count down the top 10. Number 10. Cal and Kanzari, the Chicken Riders.
Rough Riders, mount up!
DMX.
That was Warren G. Or no, Regulators. Yeah, Regulators. What did I say?
You said Rough Riders.
Oh, I meant Regulators.
Rough Riders is DMX. I
Yeah,
know that.
is my bad. I meant to say Regulators.
We just combined like two things into one.
We love 90s rap, okay?
We do. It's great. They're kind of similar to me. I don't know. Not at all, actually. DMX is so angry. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't he die?
He did.
Whatever happened to Warren G? Is he related to Kenny G?
Warren G's stuff is so catchy, though. It's so great.
It was a cold, dark night.
Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. Chicken Riders.
Darn it, I ruined my own joke by
It's
saying
fun.
Rough
No, but
Riders.
you made it even better, because then we just giggled, and it was great.
Okay, Chicken Riders.
So these fairies raid houses and farms for provisions. That isn't so scary on its own, except they decide to do it totally nude and riding chickens the whole time. What? They're so tiny. They're riding a chicken. Do they have a saddle? And
How did they hold on to the feathers? Or do they wrap their arms around their neck?
what is this? Yeah.
That seems really uncomfortable.
And you're
to
nude.
be naked.
Oh my God. Why? And why? Do they just not have clothes? And for the coup de grace, they can't see. So they recruit other fairies who are twisted and cast out of polite fairy society to be their guides and their muscle.
Do they get to ride the chickens too?
No, they have to probably walk.
Well, that's rude.
This says basically they're like those people, hill people, and the hills have eyes. Wow. This is already off the chain, okay? So just prepare yourself for this article. Okay. Anthropophagy, the well-adapted cannibal fairy. What? This is gross. Okay, this is so bizarre. I probably should have read this before I'm on the air. It's a little unsettling to think how many cannibal fairies there are, but this one really takes the cake, or the human flesh, as the case may be. Ew.
No, we want cake, like Brittany.
Yeah, and he's not a human. But okay. He's specially adapted to eating human flesh since he doesn't have a head. And so he has no eyes or ears to be swayed by cries from his victims. He has a gigantic mouth in the middle of his chest. Oh, God. It's so gross. It makes for easy passage to his stomach. God. He also doesn't have a nose. Okay, gross.
Because he doesn't have a face.
Why don't you have a face, sir?
He's just like a demigorgon.
He really is. He definitely is. Bannock, the bathhouse sprite.
Oh, Sprite.
I do love a good Sprite.
I do. It hits just right.
It does.
It's got to be real cold.
Yeah, no 7-Up. That's nasty.
No.
That's for when you're sick.
Yeah.
You know, Sprites, ugh. Sprite Zero, not as good.
No.
It's not the same. This guy hails from Russia and the Baltic countries. He hides in puffs of smoke in bathhouses. That's so creepy. Relaxing in the steam and watching people. Ugh.
Ew.
Could be a
There's
creep.
one I imagine those are all over bathhouses.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly
Like that's the only clientele going to
Oh my God, it gets worse.
Is our bathhouses still things?
What do you do in a bathhouse? Do you bathe or is it just like a steam room?
I always thought it was for like orgies. Well, everything I've ever watched, that's all that's going down at them.
Well, maybe it leads to that. Because you're like, ooh, I'm so hot in here.
I mean, like, if you're going to like a legitimate sauna, it's at like a spa. But like bathhouses are just
Where?
like in big cities, I feel like.
Like an underground room.
Yes, basically.
Clearly, we've never been to one. Are they only for men? I always feel like they're only for men, too.
And all the movies I've ever watched,
It's only
yes.
men. Men, if you're gay, it's fine.
It's fine. Have
Just
you watched
do it?
Have you watched this season's episode of American Horror Story? Because I feel like there's bathhouses involved. And Patti LuPone is singing in them. They have like live entertainment.
Ew.
It's Patti LuPone.
It feels really just like wet.
Yeah, it's very sticky.
Damp. Sticky. Not good for electrical equipment.
Really not.
Don't bring your amp down here.
No, don't stand too close to the microphone, Patti LuPone.
Oh my God. Well, this gets worse. So, as if sitting and watching people isn't creepy enough, the fairy compounds it by scratching people's backs.
I mean, I might be down for that. I love to have my back
How
scratched.
gentle.
Do you, when my kids were little, I used to always trick them, like, write a word and I'll try to guess what it is on my back. And then we get like hours long back
You're like,
scratches
still
out
can't
of it.
figure it out.
Don't know. Or when they were even too little to spell, I'd be like, draw a picture. Is it a tree? No, Mom.
What? You're so bad at this, Mom. I like that. I'm going to try that.
Or you could tell when they lie.
Yeah.
I'd be like, is it a cloud? Yes.
Yes, let me
No, it's not.
stop.
Great. I guess you don't play that game. Okay.
No, but I might try it.
That's fantastic.
So he scratches people's back, but he doesn't expect anyone to scratch his back.
Oh, so it's not a quid pro quo.
It's not a quid pro quo.
You scratch my back.
The bad news is, if he claws at your back, you will meet with misfortune soon. Some say You already have. What?
Yeah, sepsis or MRSA or some sort of infection.
Also, just like go find a man to make love to. You don't have to go to a bath. I mean, unless you want to, that's fine. Do you?
It just sounds very unsanitary.
It does. Yeah.
Is it actual just water? Like bath water?
Ew, are they all just sitting in the same water? Ah!
Well, that's what they used to do back in like ancient times.
Yeah, they had no option.
Bathhouses.
Yeah, that's.
I think only the rich people were allowed to bathe there.
I mean, I guess it's better than the sewage river or whatever the other option was. Sewage river, dirty, stagnant water. I don't know. I'm gonna pick the stagnant water every time because I ain't trying to bathe.
So many
sewage.
Mosquitoes.
Oh God. Ugh. Ancient times.
Am I right?
Woo, that's rough. That's real rough. Oh my gosh, we should never complain about anything ever.
We really shouldn't. I could take a shower in my fresh water.
Yes, or a lovely clean bath.
Yes. That
with
is cycled
Epsom
through
salts.
my water softener
Right.
first.
Right. Because I cannot stand the smell of my regular.
I do not want hot water.
No.
It's so
my
rough
water
on my hair.
smells like rotten eggs otherwise. We have that water. It sucks, but water softeners are amazing.
And we have Culligans, so they come and do the salt for us. We don't.
Yeah,
we
I keep
literally
trying
don't have
to
do
talk
a
Kyle
thing.
into that.
Oh,
He
best
won't.
decision we ever made.
Yeah, he's like, oh, and then he's all like, I gotta get salt blocks, and they're like a
it
freaking
pays
$1,000
for itself. I think they charge me
sure.
like $40 a month.
And I mean,
we
hauling
go
those
through a lot
salt
of
blocks is annoying.
Yeah,
they're very
and
heavy.
It's their equipment, so anytime anything breaks, they have to come fix it.
Yeah, that's legit. We went with I forget the company, but there's a water company around here.
Yeah. We just had our own from like Home Depot or something for the longest time.
And then they took it out and put.
And they took Culligan took that apart and then came
my
in.
skin's so jacked up. So itchy.
I was like, is she telling me I had something?
No,
yes,
I would
know
just
I have
tell
a
you.
giant zip right there. I
would just tell you.
And then like this whole side of my nose is just like peeling off. It
Yeah,
wasn't broken out or
my
anything.
whole nose too.
But then I keep scratching it, so that it's just like basically an open wound.
I can't wait to see the skin that's under this skin.
This fairy, I look like this fairy has attacked me, except in my face, not my back.
Also, my skin has just been so itchy lately, but it's not because it's dry. Like, it feels itchy from the inside out. Okay, that's all.
Well, I
Moving
got
on.
like this really good lotion at Ulta, but now I don't remember what it's called, but it's like super intensive. Like,
Yeah.
and I've just been putting
Slathering.
it everywhere. It is so.
I need to try
I got
it.
it on a Black Friday
better.
sale.
Yeah.
Had I known it was so great, I would have bought several tubs of it.
Yeah. Just that time. Okay, next up. Enkids and Ertbids, the sad, scary little spirits.
You think that stupid movie Bug? We would see the aphids.
Oh my God.
Has anyone watched Bug?
If not,
Do
really
it.
give it a... Who's the man in that? We're really off
He's
the
that
rails.
guy that's on like he's always on like shows on like HBO. I feel like he was on Boardwalk Empire and
Yeah,
he's
that's
always
a-
playing kind of a not nice guy.
That's a really alarming.
But wasn't it Ashley Judd
Yes.
also? Yeah.
Yeah. That movie was not right.
Another time Whitney and I were the only people in the movie theater.
I know. What did we think we were going to watch? I feel like we didn't know
I
we
don't
were
think
going
we
to watch
care.
that.
I had small children at the
Yeah,
time. I'm like,
yeah.
I'll go. Yeah. I'll go. Take me.
I will go anywhere. We will watch Lindsay Lohan getting her
Yes.
arm cut off and then dancing on a pole.
For sure.
We don't
I
care.
don't care.
We don't care.
I feel like we even watched that again one night at my house when we were drinking.
That's really
We're like,
sad.
let's see if it makes more sense when
Yeah,
we're
no.
inebriated.
Wonder if we watched it now and it would. Yeah, I got too many other things to watch.
Yeah.
I watched Fall
You got
also.
Harry and Meghan.
Have you seen that? About these. Well, number
No,
one,
it keeps popping up. But
Yeah,
haven't
I don't
watched
get
it.
people who free climb
No.
things. Number one, I'm terrified of heights, so I would
Me too.
never do that.
No, I would get vertigo so badly.
I
would
got
get
vertigo
lost.
watching this movie. It made my stomach
Then
hurt.
maybe I shouldn't watch
But
it.
it is scary. And then the end has a really good twist, which I did enjoy. And it
Okay.
has
Is it like a
Jeffrey
thriller?
Dean Morgan.
Oh.
Oh, he's so
Negan.
cute. Yeah, he's the girl's dad. Now we're attracted to dads.
Well, he's also Dean and the Winchester brothers' dad.
Yeah, he is. I just now put that
Crap.
together.
Dean and what's the other Winchester?
I haven't watched all of those. I know I would love it, though. I need to get on back in. Because that guy...
I apologize to either Jordan Padalecki or what's the other one?
Yummy.
They're both very attractive.
They're both very yummy, and then their dad's yummy too.
Yes, I will
Yummy
believe you came from the
trifecta.
line of Jeffrey Dean Morgan, you beautiful man.
We're on a whole new creepy level today. You said loin. What was I talking about? Oh, anyway. These people like climb those things. Because as I'm watching this movie, I'm like do
mountains?
people? No, it's a tower. It's a TV tower or something. It's literally like a telephone. No, cell phone
made
tower.
Just to climb, or is it an actual?
It was an actual
working tower.
Well, it was on the movie. It's old and it's based off of a real one, and it's old and decommissioned, so it's all rusted.
Well, that just seems.
I know. And then they're not
insane.
tied to anything safety. They're tied to each other, which even sounds
That's
worse.
putting way too much faith in somebody.
I know.
You and I would be dead on
10
we
feet
wouldn't
up.
make it up high enough to die. Actually,
No.
we would fall on the first step.
No, when they take one bottle of water, no food, and we were like, what? And they're so high up, their cell phones don't work. Because that's a
great.
thing. I mean, I never really thought about it.
Yeah.
But they're like yeah. It is, it's enjoyable.
Okay.
I wouldn't pay to watch it. Even though I did, I paid $5. But still, it was fun enough. Anyway, what am I even talking about?
Fairies.
Fairies, thank you. Okay, so Enkik and Burkik or whatever. They're the haunting fairies of the north. They're said to be the reanimated spirits of babies that die during hard winters. Ugh. I never think about things like that. You know, like
terrible.
how hard that must have been. If people don't move away from the site of their death, they will come every night and haunt you. Oh, they will be... Urtbuds will become driven by rage and turn into enormous owls that prey on
great.
solitary travelers at night.
Oh, Jamie, who'd you make mad?
Yep. That's so disturbing. Okay. Kirkapur, the tortoise-loving torturer.
Tortoise-loving torturer.
These words, none of these words make sense together.
So he loves tortoises.
But he tortures...
tortures humans?
I'm not sure. Let's find out together. When you're wandering through South America, as I'm sure many of you are, don't hurt a tortoise.
Well, I wouldn't hurt a tortoise anywhere. In fact, I've almost wrecked my vehicle multiple times. to
Right.
avoid-
Why would you hurt a tortoise? Like,
They're
don't
like
hurt...
the most docile creature
Right.
on the...
It's not like a
unless-
snapping
no,
turtle.
A snapping turtle hit it with your car.
Can rot in hell.
Yeah, they will bite your whole hand off.
Yeah.
Snapping
Like,
turtles
why are you
scary,
so
though.
angry?
There used to be a guy back from where I was from who was like, his name was Turtle. Like, that was his nickname. And he would just, like, go in the murky, muddy water and just, like, grab snapping turtles
Why?
with his bare hands.
To eat them?
I guess, or he'd sell the meat.
Ugh.
A lot of people love snapping turtle meat.
I've never had turtle meat.
I don't think I don't know. I'm sure I probably have,
Unintentional.
actually. Yeah, probably
just
someone
didn't
just
know.
tricked me.
That's great. Okay, there's a powerful fantasy spirit that exists solely to avenge the deaths of tortoises.
It's just really slow.
Oh my god. Kirkapur will first stalk you, letting you see his footprints. Are they tiny little tortoise footprints?
That's cute.
Super cute.
It's adorable.
First, you, being well fed and energized,
From eating the tortoise, I guess?
and not wanting to meet him, will go in the opposite direction of the footprints. But the problem is, Kirkapur has his toes on backwards to lure tortoise killers to him.
But if you know it's Kirkapur,
Yeah,
then you should know which way to run.
Maybe this is your first interaction.
Maybe.
You're from out of town. You don't know about Kirkapur and his backwards toes. That's
How are your toes backwards? They got the back of your feet?
yeah, they're like coming
Like on
off
your
your heels. Well, if you have a little tortoise foot, it's just like a circle, right? I've never really looked at them.
I don't know. I feel like my toes lead the way. I would just go.
They
I would
totally
walk
do.
whatever direction my toes were.
You're just
facing.
walking backwards.
Yeah, but that would be forward to me if that's where my toes were.
Right. This is
My
really
toes are in charge.
convoluted. Your toes are in charge.
Not my brain. My toes.
Oh my god. Once they're in his sights, he will capture them, hobble them,
Hobble.
and torture them to death. What does hobble mean? He just hobbles on you for hours until you die?
He's like,
That is torturous.
what's that? Line dancing? The Celtic.
You're like, get on with
Like
it,
he's clogging
sir.
on them.
Get on with it.
God, your backward toes. They're so painful. You ever trim those backward toenails?
Do tortoises have nails? Like claws? Probably.
Yeah, I
for
think so.
digging. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do they dig? They dig.
Yeah, they dig their little eggs. Or is that only sea turtles?
I don't know. No, it has to be all of them.
Yeah,
Probably.
they have to bury their eggs.
Yeah, to
or
keep
else,
them safe.
Yeah.
Something would eat them. Okay, yeah, we're tortoise experts.
Yeah, we are.
Clearly. What's the difference between a tortoise and a turtle? I don't know. Their names.
Well, it's not a turtle like in the water. It's more amphibian.
Huh, so then...
I don't think a tortoise goes in the water.
So what do we have around here? I always just call them turtles. But...
Aren't tortoises more like...
bigger?
And like hotter climates too? I don't know. Tortoises are definitely bigger.
Anyone a tortoise turtle expert? Those turtles.
Do turtles live as long as tortoises?
I don't know, but tortoises live like ever, hundreds.
Well,
of
like
years.
the Galapagos turtle.
Those are so freaking
Those
cool.
live for hundreds of years.
Those are the big ones at the zoo. So cool.
Or in at the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah.
You know,
I would love to ride one of those. I mean, I wouldn't want to hurt it if it would hurt it, you know?
I don't think that would hurt it.
But, yeah.
Why don't you could? That'd be hard to try because you have to balance because they're so big. There's nothing to grab onto. It's just all shell.
When I was at Big Joel's a couple summers ago, and we were, like, they brought out a turtle and let you touch it whenever, and they were like, now be really careful on their shell because they have nerve endings on their shell, and they can feel things. And I was like, what? I just assumed it was like I don't know.
Yeah.
An exterior shell that has no nerve endings.
When I was at Big Joel's, the guy just asked where we were from, and I said Silex, and he was asking me all the names of all these people if I knew them.
And you're like, no, Joel. Big Joel.
Yeah. Back off, Big Joel.
Big Joel's, what a place. Okay.
It is actually definitely worth the trip if you're anywhere
fun.
in the area.
And you have children,
cool.
they would love it. Holdok folk, the body swappers. Ooh. These Icelandic fairies are generally said to be neutral or even beneficial. They're beloved by locals, and people even build them little sheds and churches.
Oh,
tiny little church.
It's like a
Christmas
time,
town?
the little villages.
Yeah, those are so fun. I wish I had one. I don't know where in the world I'd put that, but it just seems
I feel
fun.
like my mom has one of those. Of course she does.
would.
It's such an easy thing.
Totally neat. That's totally easy. There are darker stories, though. Many fairies are said to take children and leave changelings in their places. But in these legends, the human children are said to be spoiled and loved by their new fairy parents. They're like peace old parents. Yeah. Okay, that's weird. Bean Fawn, the Drowners. Ooh, creepy fact. There's an entire class of fairies called drowning fairies. They aren't in any kids' books nowadays, but they used to be. Peg Powler, Jenny Greenteeth, and the Water Leper. As well.
That sounds like a Reddit username. Jenny Greenteeth says, that happened to me on a spooky desolate road one night.
Peg Powler said, then the Water Leper. Or Leaper. It's Leaper. As well as...
Leper is better.
It is. As a huge number of other creepily named sprites are known as nursery bogles. Officially, they would pull kids down to a watery death if they got too near different types of waters. Unofficially, they would scare kids so much that they'd stay away from water and avoid a watery death. Okay, well, I mean, so I get the point of that one. They're like, don't go too close or Jenny Greenteeth will get ya.
Yeah. We moved to Gulf Shores, Alabama when I was really young, and there was like a lagoon in the back of our house, and my mom told me that alligators would eat me, which actually may have been partially true.
That's totally
But she was
plausible.
just like, she told me that just because she was scared to death of me drowning in it.
Yeah, for sure. The Blue Men of the Minch. These are the adult versions of drowning fairies. They go after sailors, either dragging them underwater or calling up storms to sink the whole ship. Okay, calm down, gosh.
Yeah, could just be a hurricane.
The only way to ward them off? Rhyming. Yes, that's right. You're about to be drowned along with your friends unless you win a rap battle. What do you have to say a rhyme?
It's just like 8 Mile.
That's so random. What? Do they know already made rhymes? You know, can you use one that you already know?
Yeah, could you just be like...
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall?
Yeah. Or does it have to be like
original?
Yo, my name is the sailor. And
That's a really random...
I'm not a whaler.
Nor am I a tailor.
Yeah.
We're good at
Still
this.
talking about Swift.
And then I'm... I got nothing.
And then I'm... Yella.
What? What? You didn't rhyme with Swift.
I was trying to rhyme with Taylor.
You rhyme with Swift. Oh, you said Swift. Well, I guess it depends on what type of rhyme you're
Yeah,
writing.
exactly.
Is it a 2-1-2?
What's the pattern here?
Right?
We have too many questions. They'd be like, just sink their stupid ship.
This is so freaking annoying.
Is this a haiku? Is it, what do you want?
To what beat would you like this rhyme? They're like, shut up!
Which one of us sings and which one of us is like,
The hype man.
I said a hip, a hop, a hip into the...
They're just shaking their heads.
They're like, just sink it. Sink
the blue men are just... Yeah.
Or just let them go. Let them go.
They're an anomaly.
Their life is their own punishment. We don't need to kill them. They're living in a hell.
These fairies are really mean.
They really are.
2 more. Red Cap and his scythe. Just looking at the title of this one should clue you in onto what happens. The fairy's red hat is meant to be dyed red with human blood. He doesn't do much, just moves around decapitating anyone.
Wow.
What's your purpose?
Just sit there to...
It says he claims the territory and he decapitates anyone who goes through it. Don't walk through here.
Sitting there.
This is my property.
Like, just stay out of his arm's reach and you're fine.
You want an easement? No. It's an easement joke.
Hey, been there, done that. It was a nightmare.
Just stay out of his
I had to
arm's
get like
reach.
a lawyer involved. It was terrible.
You like take your lawyer to Red Cap and his
Yes.
scythe. Excuse me. Amy needs
Cease
to get to
and
her.
desist.
Amy needs to get to her house. Decapitation. Now you don't have to pay your lawyer bill.
Yes.
At least.
That wasn't cheap either.
Oh Lord, last one. Faeries, the chattering horde. I have no idea where this is going. There are lots of fairies that are bringers of doom. Mostly they're benign, showing up, wailing for a bit, and then going away. Wow. If anything, it might be nice to have a heads up, but not if it comes in the form of these little guys. They're all about 18 inches tall, and they gather outside a dying person's house, happily chattering to each other. That might not be so creepy.
I didn't disagree.
Right. If their teeth and faces weren't stained with human blood. What? Are they going to eat? These are not fairies who are only going to load you into a coach and escort you to heaven. A coach?
A coach. It's a coach. Like a buggy? Just ride off into heaven.
It's like the fairy godmother.
It really is.
That's legit. That'd be so cool.
I want that. When it's my time, I want that.
My grandmother. I might have family listening to this, so hopefully this isn't offensive. But when my great grandmother died, my grandma put her in a coach.
Oh, like the glass one, like they have at the funeral.
Yes. Which sounds so
A
weird.
strong kid.
It's like she's not like Queen Elizabeth.
Why is it an option?
Right, why did they buy that? Because of course,
Obviously people are going to say yes.
and pay $10,000 for your horse-drawn death ride. It's like so. I'd like to ride
Abraham Lincoln. Jeez.
I'd like to ride in that alive. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, Christmas time, drinking hot chocolate. That's fine. I'm down with that.
Yeah, not your coffin. It's just so morbid and weird. Oh, God. But, funeral homes just love to take advantage of people in their grief.
Yes, they do.
Would you like this?
Which is why I have a necklace with my grandpa's ashes baked into it.
Right. Would you like
Thanks, Mom.
Would you like this golden casket? Literally made of gold.
Sure, I'm at the absolute most,
Vulnerable point of
of my life.
That's why when my mom died and we were choosing caskets, Kyle's like, that one, the cheapest one. She don't care.
No.
But it's
Well, that was like my dad wanted to be cremated.
Yes, that's the way to
And
go.
I was like, okay, I'm going to respect his wishes. But they still tried to get me to
Buy
rent a casket. I'm like, no.
for who? For whom?
Before he was cremated, to have a viewing. I'm like, no.
Who wants
my
to
dad
view?
weighed 90 pounds when he died. Nobody.
Who wants to view a dead person?
Yeah.
Why?
No.
Why? Our customs are so weird here.
They really are. It's all about money.
Oh, it's, yeah.
The funeral industry.
Capitalism.
Yes. Just
so gross.
stick me in
the ground.
No,
in the backyard.
burn me up.
Do whatever you want with me.
Option.
Honestly, though, there's the latest episode of True Crime Obsessed where they talk about that cheerleader who had a stillborn baby and buried it in the backyard. And everyone's like freaking out about it. I'm just like, why can't you bury your loved one in your backyard if you want to? Like, why is that? I mean, I know that there's like laws about you can't bury it so close to water sources and things like that. What's okay.
But there are no laws on the books about.
Right.
I mean, the funeral industry will convince you that there are. Like,
and
you have to release the body immediately, and you don't.
I know.
Not
it's
a law.
so jacked up because, like, they just take them away, and you're like, where are you going with them? Like, why? And then the like coroner takes them to the funeral home, and you're like, I didn't ask you to do that. Yeah. Am I gonna come pick them up?
Well, that was like when my dad died. We were there. We were in his house, and they were just, like, I was there, my kids were there, we were all crying.
Yeah.
And they're just like, looked super inconvenienced, like, because they were having to wait on us to, like, say our goodbyes. I'm like, well, he's going to be cremated. Like, this is it.
I know.
And Keaton, sent her little stuffed animal with him. I'm like, well, you can cremate that with him, right? What's it matter? And they're like, yeah. But I'm like, they probably, if I would have read the bill, probably charged me extra for, like, burning her stuffed elephant.
$500 to close my mom's casket.
Oh, I believe it.
I'm like,
well, then we already had a plot at the cemetery. This is so bad. I probably shouldn't tell this, but I'm telling it. Because my dad was all about saving money.
Well, yeah.
And
you're dead.
And my grandma had already bought cemetery plots. So she was really upset that Dad wanted to be cremated. And Dad's like, okay,
bury my
ashes at the plot. They wanted almost $2,000 to dig a hole. And Jamie's like, I got post hole diggers.
Yes.
And like the lady who
Can you do it?
Well, the lady who runs the cemetery had to be there and make sure we went deep enough and stuff. But yes.
Yeah. See? And no one thinks that. No one knows you can do that.
But people were like, you did what? I'm like,
it's not weird.
Why would I pay someone $2,000? Because they probably would have brought in like a backhoe or something too. It's like
a tiny hole.
A tiny hole. We used literal post hole diggers.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know what you buried him in, but like my grandpa's in a plastic bag.
Well, this was
in
like
something else.
Yeah, it was a plastic bag, like
tiny.
In a box. Yeah,
right,
it was like a box.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
How deep you gotta go? I mean, it's gonna disintegrate
I think we had
at
to
some
go
point. It's just so dumb. And the
2.5 feet or something. There was like a rule, which was fine.
Right.
That was
2.5 feet.
I don't want my dad's
digger.
like ashes like.
But why?
Why don't want the box like floating around the cemetery,
mowing and
his ashes just go flying out. Leaf blower just blowing my dad all over the place.
Oh my god, he'd love that.
My dad
though.
doesn't care.
No, I mean, what does it matter? It's
if
just...
he'd had his way, I'd have buried him on the hill where all his hunting dogs were buried. Right. That's what he wanted, but Grandma was throwing a fit, so he's like, fine.
Well, and that's it's just it's so convoluted.
It really
and
is.
how like what it's doing to our earth, burying all these people filled with formaldehyde and crap, like because we're so worried about decaying bodies. It's like cool. So you just have like what's down?
Yeah.
What do you look like down there, filled with all that? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Do they decay at all? This is so morbid, but this is what our
eventually
podcast is. Surely,
but it.
Very
drastically slows the process. Because look at all the bodies they exhume and stuff and can still get, I don't know.
I mean, there is that. That's a good thing, I suppose. Having that.
But I think you could still even.
Maybe it's case by case basis. If someone dies suspiciously, maybe then. Yeah, but I mean.
But if I have a hole in my skull, it's there whether I have flesh left or not.
For sure. Yeah. Take some pictures and make some measurements or something. I know.
But since I want to be cremated, Jamie could just murder me and.
I got you. It'll be like No Body, No Crime, but Taylor Swift.
They're like digging through the ashes. There's a clue in here.
I know. I'm like, that ain't my whiskey on his lips or whatever it says. She didn't show up to the Olive Garden. That song is so funny. Love it. Anyway, yeah, that's that.
Okay,
that's
sorry,
our little
guys.
diatribe about that. It's so messed up though.
It really is.
I want to be like buried in like a tree or like my ashes dumped. I mean, honestly, I don't care.
My kids can do what you want. Don't fight over my ashes. That's
just divvy it up 3 ways.
Yeah, do what you want to do. If you want to go spread them in separate locations, go for it.
Right. Whatever brings them comfort and peace.
Exactly. Yeah. I will not care.
Yes. And I don't want my family to sit at a viewing while hundreds of people walk through.
No.
That is...
And have to talk to people.
It is like, I don't remember that. It's like a blur.
Yeah.
It's so...
That was probably the best thing about my dad wanting to be cremated. It was just like, we said a memorial service.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have to... And
well, I would have done
my
that,
own
but
schedule.
my grandma
Like,
would not let me. Yeah.
And I remember, well, he'd been sick for so long. I had his service like 2 days after he died. Because I'm like, we got to move on.
Closure.
This is,
Yeah.
Me dragging this out isn't going to bring him back.
I mean, my grandma and I like literally fought over having a closed casket, and I was like, she would not want people to look at her. How weird is that?
Yeah.
Like, why?
They never looked like themselves anyway.
I didn't even look. Like, my grandma had her thing. She went in there and looked, and I was like, nope, I'm staying out here.
The makeup is so... Well, have you ever watched the movie Death Becomes Her? With like Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn.
I don't know.
And Bruce Willis, he's like the funeral
I guess
guy.
not, but it sounds
and
great.
He uses like,
oh, God.
like
just bad
hardware store paint and stuff on him.
No.
Everyone's always complimenting how great he is at that. He's like, just like hardware store paint. That's a...
I mean,
that's a great movie. I haven't seen that.
I have to check it out. It's just so weird. Okay, last... Actually, I'm just going to end it.
Well, I'm sure the listeners are like, please, Jesus, please stop.
Well, basically, the last one is like, you know, someone's dying. All those tiny little people come with blood all over their face, and they're hungry. And so instead of trying to chase them away, you can just give them snacks, and they'll leave. It's us.
It's trick-or-treaters.
It's trick-or-treaters or Amy and
us.
Whitney. Throw a Christmas tree cake at them.
There?
Run away.
You got any of those cheddar sour cream potato chips?
Oh, those are the freaking bomb. I got some
awesome.
yesterday. I was like, I need these in my life. Anyways, thanks for listening to our incoherent ramblings.
Let's drag out for an hour.
We really
and a half.
appreciate you. We're embarrassed.
We are. Sorry.
But, you know, we just feel really comfortable with you. Telling you
Keep
all.
sending us messages.
Oh, I love
we love it. Get on our socials.
We really appreciate it.
It means more to us than you probably. It's embarrassing.
Pretty
how much
sad,
it means.
actually. How much it means.
I mean, we may not respond, or we may respond the same message 12 times, but we're trying.
We're just dumb.
It's hard for me. I can see that people send stuff, but then like it switches the accounts, and I can't.
I'm gonna have to give you a tutorial.
You really are. I just.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.